Well, happy Tuesday, first day on the fresh accounts, and it felt really nice. Big sigh of relief, honestly. Just like, maybe it's not sigh of relief. I don't know. I felt lighter. I felt like I had a lot more fun. I was not trying to rush in and out, not stressed about every single trade I was taking. It just felt really good mentally, and the execution followed that. So happy with today. Felt good to lock in a green day, and we're gonna go ahead and recap the stream here. Today's the last day of 90% off on all Apex accounts, and it'll go back to the normal 80, 70, whatever it is. You can always get the best discount available with code TBM on all Apex accounts, no matter the sale at the time. It'll always give you the best discount. So we're going to go and dive into today's recap. I'm back to trading the 20, 50K Apex fund accounts. Let's go and get into it. Yo, good morning. Welcome. Hope you enjoyed the video yesterday. That was uploaded to the channel. If you haven't watched that, maybe give it a watch. I was taking that principle and running with it this morning on my run. I was in some pain, doing 800-meter repeats. I was like, you know what? So what? So what now what? So what if I'm hurting a little bit? What am I going to do about it? Keep going. Not be a biatch, right? So hopefully you enjoyed the video yesterday. I got another video dropping very soon, today or tomorrow. Probably today, realistically. Going over the stream title, chat. I'm back on the 50Ks. Back on the 50s. It's not a typo. I'm back. And I am pretty, pretty excited to be back, to be honest. I got a video coming out about that. That I filmed yesterday, coming out today or tomorrow. I don't know, whenever Editor Andrew gets around to it. So what that looks like is I'm back to one contract for a little bit. I'll build a buffer. Once I build the buffer up a little bit, I'm not opposed to going up in size now after getting used to it a little bit, but sizing down for right now. That was a big block that just got thrown up. So that's kind of the, that's housekeeping. Housekeeping. I'll save all questions regards to the video so that you go watch it. Yes, I am baiting you into going and watching a video that's coming out later and not answering any questions during the stream. You're gonna have to deal with it, okay? What else? I think that's it for housekeeping. Markets are open. We're pushing up. We had news drop, I believe. Didn't we have stuff come out this morning? Oh, we have stuff tomorrow morning. We've got consumer confidence and jolts at 9. So top of the hour. 9 is consumer confidence and jolts. That should move us around. After that, we got 7 years at noon. US-China trade talks at some point today, allegedly. So that's the big stuff. 9 o'clock is the big news. So we got jolts at top of the hour. Opening pump so far above the overnight highs, above yesterday's point or above current point of control, 620, above overnight highs, above yesterday's value area range by 100 points and some change. Yesterday's close at 500 or 490, excuse me. Overnight lows at 500. So back below the overnight highs, back below VWAP. We probably look for a rotation down into 510, 500, 490. But long and strong is what it feels like. No volume showing up on the side for you. It's because there's a big block here somewhere, probably. Or no, excuse me. So there's just no blocks, really. There's probably something massive. There it is. Something massive is skewing everything else. At 24K, for some reason, someone's got a behemoth up. 1500 at 24K? Gotcha. Is that the 1500 that dropped down to like 670 or something for a hot second? Delta divergence at the highs. Yeah. Grindy. Delta is just not. Price is grinding. We're at all-time highs, though. Delta does this at all-time highs a lot. Where it's not pushing super hard, but just because the ask is getting lifted. If the ask is getting lifted, meaning the selling pressure gets lifted as you get closer, meaning it's easier for the book to slide up, meaning you don't need that many market buyers instead of market sellers. Like you don't need as many market buyers because Like, for instance, if I had 10 contracts on the ask and I marketed in 10 contracts on the buy, it gets eaten, right? But if you pull that 10 contracts on the ask and you market in 10, then it goes up another 3 ticks or whatever, meaning it's easier for it to float without it needing as much buying pressure. That happens a lot at all-time highs. Man, nice little doji here. I'm going to look for the 50% retrace of the wick. Right around the overnight low, 620. I don't know if I get the fill here, but I'm down to at least give it a shot. Okay. Stopped out. 3 points there. Oh, 4 points. Had a little bit of slippage. The idea was basically 50% of the retrace off the wick off the doji after a nice slap. Stop below the lows. Ended up just getting wicked off, but just barely. I mean, it's like a 3-point stop. Nothing to write home about, good or bad. Good effort. I'm happy with the try. I've seen that work literally so many times, so I'm going to try it. Delta's obviously heavy. Little rebound there, I think. We see it play. As of right now, watching for VWAP. Only one contract? That's correct. And it feels nice, man. It feels nice to not be sweating. I'll be honest. And I know that it's early to trade here. I really like the doji after a nice sell-off. I like to give that a shot. Back to happy, Matt? Yeah, dude, I feel great. Honestly. I'm happy to be back on the 50s. It feels more like muscle memory. That's all I'll say about that. You can watch the video for everything else. And it's been a good morning. I had a great morning. I ate breakfast. I woke up early. I did a track workout. I actually found an amazing track. I've been doing all my speed work just on the street or the treadmill, which sucks. But I found an open track that is bougie, which was fun. VWAP in the low of the day is right around the same spot, which is a little sketchy. Why sketchy? It just feels like we flush it. I feel like if we're that close to lows on the day, VWAP flushes, but we'll see. That's the flush. Matt the analyst comes back again. Save me from what would have been an instant stop out. Ooh, yeah. I think a lot of people probably got stopped there. It is sketchy to have VWAP and the low of the current session at the same spot. Exhibit A. 30 points short. All right, there we go, chat. There's news. Snoozer. I'm just kidding. I think we get some good movement out of it, hopefully. More than 6 points. Just go ahead and push up to point of control, yeah? Yeah, that is very anticlimactic. That is so disappointing. You jinxed it, Matt? Bro, I know. I can't describe how disappointing that is. That blows. I still have faith. I have faith that by the time this 5-minute candle is over, it will have moved at least 20 points. That's the tamest jolts I've ever seen. I kind of agree with you. I mean, a 5-point range for jolts is nuts. I flattened all because of you, Matt. What a disgrace. Of course, what I'm about to say will never happen. I would love for us to hang out above IB for the next 9 minutes and then slap through and get a retest for the move down into 500, but we all know that that is not going to happen. We're going to probably flush IBL in like 5 to 6 minutes and then straight shot nuke it down into 500. Here it goes. Technically a cheap trade right here. I just can't imagine us not flushing these lows. I'll be honest. Even with the 1 minute hammer right there. Okay, going in for the 555 block maybe. They just moved it below IBL. Seems a little aggro. But after that slap, it also seems like it might be the way. Short prior open, point and control. Missed it by a tick. Just got filled out. Got the block at IBL. We've got top of the range here at 68, 69. Got a 30 block at 68. We got 30s down below. Fairly split. I'm gonna go and move that break even. I'm opening this up a little bit just because it's right at it's a double bottom spot, right? So like if we flip it and we actually break that prior low, I think it flushes a little bit. But I want to be cognizant of the price action happening to do that. But as of right now, my worst case is a break even. My best case is we floated a little bit to the downside. So worst case, best case, I'm technically hands off from right here. I'm happy with either direction. I do have my finger on the flatten button. I'm ready to flatten it, but I do want to see us ideally sweep the low. All right. It gave a baby sweep. I took 10 there. Holy shit, I finally had a winning trade. My God, a 10-point winner. 10-point winner. I had a $80 loser, first trade of the day. 10-point winner there off of the first winner this year. Let's go. Yeah. My God. Jesus. I mean, excuse the words, but my goodness. I would have liked a little bit of a more aggressive sweep through the prior low, but when it didn't do it, it needed to do it, you know? And when it didn't do it, didn't quickly do it, I just took it off. Here's the thing, chat. Switching back, it's the right call. I had a winning trade. The mental feels a lot better. Jokes aside on the winning trade, the mental actually feels significantly better. I mean, dude, it's 9:50 and I've been actually having fun today. I feel like I've been enjoying the stream. Guess what happens when you enjoy the stream? You actually wait for, what happens when I'm enjoying sitting in front of the computer? I wait for good setups. I take trades that are good, usually. Shocker. I'm way more relaxed. Way more relaxed. I don't feel like I'm like a tight stress ball of about to make a mistake, you know? I don't know, man. It feels nice. I'll say it. It feels nice. And like, it's not a big day. And that's okay. Look. 23.30 on fresh PAs, but like, it feels nice. It feels nice. And on that note, chat, I am going to lock in a freaking Green Day here. I'm going to lock it in. I'm locking in a Green Day. It feels like it's been too long. So I'm locking it in. It's small, but guess what, chat? Size doesn't matter, okay? Small but mighty. Whatever you want to tell yourself, it's what matters, okay? Size doesn't matter. It's a small win. To some people, it's a big win. To some people, it's a lot, okay? Whatever you want to say there. It works, and I'm locking it in. Have a great rest of your day. Good luck. Be smart, be patient. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace, everybody.